Hello, everybody. This is Luke.
And I'm Elijah.
And we are the Eagles of Steel.
Today, we're going to be doing wide receivers. If you didn't watch the quarterback and running back lists, check them out. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. It's been great. But this one is the epic list. The best position to watch, in my opinion.
Come on, man.
And by elite in talent.
By eliteness and talents. There's too many good ones to count. I literally made a list of 20, but I'm only going to share with you half the list. Because that would take forever if I made the top 20. Do you want to say your honorable mention first, or should I start?
You go ahead. I want to curious to see what you have.
My honorable mention, giving my very own team's DK Metcalf as my honorable mention. Yeah, we don't know how he's going to be. He isn't necessarily in Pittsburgh yet, but from the experiences I've seen with him in Seattle...
Good for your soul.
Oh, please. I have no soul.
You know he's good. He is awesome to watch. He's very fast, very big. He has a lot of talent, and I'm excited to see if, as long as Rodgers doesn't get hurt in the first two plays, can still sling the rock and hit Metcalf for a lot.
I have coming up to year 2 player Malik Neighbors as an honorable mention spot.
He was this close.
To your honorable mention?
Honorable mention. He was this close.
I had him here.
Like, I literally have him right below.
He was literally one of the rookie star wide receivers. Probably the only thing the Giants were going for him.
Well, yeah, the only thing the Giants really had outside of Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns on the defense is this guy on offense. So.
'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
That's why he was an honorable mention, because he was super good.
Now, where starts your top 10?
I'm going to start off with Garrett Wilson.
He is a very underrated wide receiver.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's definitely a top 10 worthy player. He's made many miracle catches.
Yeah. Like last year with that one-hander.
Yep.
That was like our best play of the league.
Rodgers to the end zone. And Wilson.
I kind of had a feeling that's why he's up here, but the reason why he's also here, he didn't have much of a quarterback situation to deal with, though. Remember last year?
Yeah, well, he had Rodgers, but the thing is, the O-line for the Jets is bad. So it wasn't necessarily all Rodgers' fault. It was a mixture of him, but also it's a mixture of their O-line, too.
But whenever he does get targeted and gets the ball in his hands, he's very electric with it.
Yeah.
So,
and my number 10, also Garrett Wilson.
Wow.
I didn't expect us to say the same thing for that. Yeah, Garrett Wilson is, like we said, was fantastic and is super underrated. Now, I don't think he's necessarily as good as my top 5 personally, but he's definitely solid and deserves to be listed here. My number 9 goes to Scary Terry McLaurin. So Terry McLaurin is another beast for the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels showed him off last year.
He did. 1,000+ yard season.
Yeah. The thing is, and he's been able to do that with guys like Sam Howell.
This was all McLaurin, honestly.
Yeah, McLaurin is so good, but Jaden Daniels was really able to let him shine. And that's why I really think he's definitely one of the best ones here.
Hey, coincidence? I think not. McLaurin.
You're copying me!
Bruh.
I'm not joking. I have Terry McLaurin at 9.
What's happening?
Like you said, also a very underrated wide receiver, but now with Jane Daniels throwing him the ball, really went through and shined. And now he has someone else to help him out at the wideout 2 spot, too, hopefully.
All right, man. How about your next one?
Number 8, I had Nico Collins. He's young and he's very electric with the ball, especially after Diggs got hurt. He was better as a wideout 1 than a 2.
He was everything for C.J. Stroud last year.
Other than Mixon, but...
Yeah. Now, little spoiler here, he didn't make my top 10.
I'm sure it was close.
He was very close, though. He was right below Neighbors for the honorable mention. My number 8, Puka Nacua of the L.A. Rams. And he was, only 2 years ago, he was a rookie. He's been insane. He entered the league with Storm that year, played like a beast last year, and he's probably going to play like a beast again, especially with Davante Adams as his number 2 guy behind him. the Rams are set. Matt Stafford's still a really good quarterback, and obviously Sean McVay is a really good coach. So, yeah, with that in mind, Nakua is going to be very good to watch, and he has so much talent going for him, which now leads into my number 7, which he's getting almost out of those years, but he's still very good. Tyreek Hill. So I feel like a lot of people almost forgot about him.
I guess you forgot about me.
Because of Tua's issues. If you give a good quarterback to Tyreek Hill, or at least one who can, not get hurt, he's going to light it up. He's still got that speed. He's going to burn you so hard.
Spoiler, I do not have him on my list here.
Oh! What is your number 7?
It's Puka Nakua.
Okay.
When you said that, I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good, I'm not blind. That Nakua is really good.
Well, duh.
Now, number 6, he's very good, but he's from a division opponent, CeeDee Lamb.
He is very good.
Now, especially since he has George Pickens to help him out, too.
Now, if he wasn't open enough, he's going to get open even more.
Now I got double coverage elite wide out one receivers pretty much.
Yeah, because they're both wide out ones, in my opinion.
Technically. Well, CeeDee Lamb's the more...
Well, definitely the wide out one between the two, but...
100%.
It's going to be hard to stop both of them, though. My number 6, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This was difficult to put here because he could have easily have been in the top 5. The only reason I didn't put him in the top 5...
Assuming his injury?
No, actually. It's because the other guys above him are more consistent. There's some games where Amon-Ra is barely targeted at all, and there's some games when he gets everything. So, for me, it's like he's very inconsistent with his stat line, and...
I can imagine that with my fantasy.
No, I don't really feel like it.
Yes. And it's not like... But he is... When he's going off, he's going off. But also, Lions just have a really good background team. So he's going to always look at least decent. So it's kind of like... That's why I kind of dropped him off just very slightly for me. And then my number 5, Mike Evans. Talk about consistency.
What has it been? 10 or 11 straight seasons
with 1,000-yard seasons. Like... He's unbelievable. Like I could have had him at number 1 for all I cared. But
even when he was hurt.
But the thing is, the only reason he's not number 1 or 2 is because of his age. Like he's getting up there in his 8 years, and I'm waiting for him to finally kind of like fall off.
But he hasn't yet.
He hasn't yet, and I'm like, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I hope he doesn't. I hope he would like retire before he falls off. You know what I mean? Like, so he ends the season with only 1,000-yard seasons or something. Like that'd be insane.
Guess what? Coincidence? I think not.
God. Your number 5 is
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Obviously, like as you were saying, like the reason why top 5, very consistent, number 1 wide receiver. Even when Godwin was hurt most of the year, he still can burn.
He's such a good guy with his hands. Like
my daughter tells me you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet.
Sir, I swear I...
Catch 1, 2, catch with his feet for all I care. Like he's such a good catcher. And your number 4?
I'm Ross St. Brown.
Okay.
It was hard to pick between 4, 5, and 6. To be honest with you, 4 and 5 I was debating.
Yeah.
But obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown. You did say inconsistency, but you're right. When he does pop off, he does pop off, and he also has weapons around him to help him out as well.
Yeah. Which also helps his numbers. My number 4, A.J. Brown. That was one of the toughest things between Evans and Brown. Like, I almost switched that. But unfortunately, I couldn't, and the only reason why is athleticism. A.J. Brown is a tank.
You're about to have a bad day. It's clobbering time.
He's a receiver. He's fast, he's big. He can catch just as good as Evans, but he is a lot less injury prone.
By the way, at his OTAs, he had a max speed of 22 mile an hour, which by the way is almost as fast as Tyreek's prime.
Yeah. Now, with Brown and Evans, like the only reason why Brown's above is because of his physicality, and he's a little younger, and just a lot of just things going for him that Evans just doesn't have, at least not anymore. My number 3 is CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
I put him at number 3.
You what?
I couldn't not put him at number 3. It was really hard to find a way to get him not below A.J. Brown, in my opinion. Like, because I was debating, but CeeDee Lamb, like, he just has so much going for him. Like, he's got speed, strength, great catching, can be a slot receiver and deep threat. He can play literally everything. Brown can as well. But I think Lamb does it a little bit better. And it's like, plus with the Cowboys quarterback being slightly worse than the Eagles quarterback, like I think it helps that Lamb, I think, is just a little bit better and able to be just as producing as Brown is.
Well, speaking of which, my number 3 is A.J. Brown. So,
yeah.
You figure I'm a little biased with this.
That's fine.
But I also had some research behind this, though, too.
Yeah.
The PFF, if you guys have heard that, he said they ranked him as the highest grading for man coverage with like a 96 grade.
Yeah, like
it was ridiculous.
He was ridiculous against man coverage.
And 3 straight seasons, he had the top of that with a 97 grade. Oh, between all 3 seasons, he's been with Philly.
Yeah, he has been a great receiver, and even before he came to Philly
in Tennessee.
Great. Yeah. So he's got so much talent, and that's why it was hard for me to really kind of figure this out between the two of them. But
now 1 and 2 should be interesting because they're both pretty much equally elite.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Yeah, and I want to see who you put first.
I put Jefferson first.
Okay.
Because I figured that's what you might have. Or did you swap them?
I swapped them.
I
took Chase at number 2.
So,
and the only reason why I took Chase at number 2 and not 1, quarterback.
Oh yeah, Burrow.
Joe Burrow is, in my opinion, if you watched 2 weeks ago, is my best quarterback in the league. Jamar Chase is definitely up there with the best wide receivers. But if you notice how good Justin Jefferson performed under Sam Darnold...
That makes sense to me.
That I think the number 1 goes to Justin Jefferson. Because he played with a much worse quarterback. A lot of things going for that, while Joe Burrow was able to have Jamar Chase. They connect so well. So it makes sense.
And I obviously had it swapped around. I had Jefferson at 2, and I had Jamar Chase at 1.
And they're both valid. To be honest, they were so close that I literally had to just almost do like a rock, paper, scissors between the two.
They're both... The reason why I had Chase at 1, also because he had the triple crown. He was top of receptions, TDs, and yards.
And he also had that. So it's like... But I was also looking at quarterback situation too, and it's just like there's a lot of elements that go into each thing. So many great guys in there that you included a couple of them. Like you included Neighbors and Collins. It was hard to not include them because there's just too many other good guys. They just couldn't fit them.
But yeah, those are our list of top 10 wideouts, and
yes,
some similarities, some differences, but both equally difficult to rank.
Yeah. Also, please like this video. We are hoping that you're liking what we're doing and you're liking this series. We did one of these last year. If you want to go check those out too, that's up to you. See how much different they are from last year's thoughts.
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Also, comment below. Put down your list. We are hoping that you guys have something different than us in a way, because we want to see different opinions, different thoughts on the receivers.
And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well.
Yes. We're sitting at 101 right now. We would love to continue to grow and flourish with this YouTube channel.
And get ready for next week.
We're going to be talking about tight ends. We already kind of know the top 3. But everybody else is kind of whatever. But we'll figure that out when we get there.
Anyways, this is Luke.
This is Elijah. And we are the Eagles of Steel. Bye.